Oh my gosh, it's just trash! It's trash! Ah! Okay, bearing in mind this 3D animated series is targeting a specific demographic, which is younger women who like horses, I still think it sucks! Fine, I guess it's fine. It's 6 episodes meant to sell toys and renew the ownership, same purpose as Cars 3, but the only way to enjoy this is to have never known Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron existed, because the TV show crushes and spits on what the movie embodied. This doesn't even have to do with the animation quality, but I'm gonna start there. Here's animation from the TV show compared to animation from the movie. It's not really fair to compare them because it's 2 completely different budgets, but I was still in shock at first seeing the 3D animation because I was certain some of the scenes were directly rotoscoped from the 2D movie. When I tried to pair up clips, it turned out it's not copied directly, yet the key events in the first TV episode are the exact same as the movie, so you can probably forgive me for being confused. Spirit's TV expressions and poses are eerily similar to the movie, but that's likely because the animators studied the original material like they should have. It's not as if the animation is bad, it's about the same as any current 3D animated series. The budget pays for movement, but you're not going to see high detailed textures and wonderful light maps and tons of individual hairs like you do in a movie. Instead, there isn't any texture to speak of, so everything looks like a plastic or matte painted toy. Lighting is relatively flat, so cast shadows are one tone with little depth to them, and environments look more like a playset than something magical. And hair is a few lumps attached to the 3D puppet with a painted image texture spread over each lump. Same thing with trees and things like that, lumps. It takes a lot of processing power to animate individual leaves, so when you have less detailed models like this, it's called low polygon animation or low poly animation. I'm sure if you play a lot of video games, you're familiar with the phrase low poly. It usually refers to animating with really basic shapes like triangles and squares, but in this case, comparing TV animation to movie animation, yeah, TV animation's definitely low poly. Obviously, in Spirit Riding Free and most 3D TV shows, there are still enough polygons to make the models look smooth. There just aren't enough in things like hair and leaves and grass to individually animate each strand. As a result, the animators come up with creative ways to make simple shapes look more believable as trees and grass. Look, I got distracted by animation and lost track of my rant. So, first of all, this spirit is supposed to be the child of the horses in the movie, but as far as I saw, that information is not given to you in the TV show. So anybody who's seen the movie is going to mistake this spirit for this spirit. How can this show even be called Riding Free when it's about a horse that was free, who now has his own stall and is ridden by a young girl? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! The entire spirit of the movie is lost in the show. The movie's about horses. The show is about girls. Oh man, it's just so sad. The TV show is meaningless drivel. It's the same as every other Let's Ride Horses cartoon. Obviously, I'm opinionated about this, but I really think the show is an insult to the movie. The only reason it can be considered part of the same franchise is because the main character has the same fur pattern. What happened here? How did this happen? The Lion Guard at least shares the same characters as its parent movie. DreamWorks Dragons is mini filler adventures in between the major How to Train Your Dragon movies. Spirit Riding Free, I don't even know what this is. What is this? How did this happen? I really want to know what executive decision created this. Like, hey everyone, I've got a great idea. Why don't we take this movie that depicts the disappearance of the idyllic Wild West through 2 of the most iconic representations of such, and wait, let's not continue the story. Let's just fast forward to the real world and make all new characters. Yeah, that sounds about right. At the very least, they stuck with the movie's choice to not make the horses talk. The ability of the original movie to communicate so much through horses that do not talk is remarkable. Horses are notoriously difficult to animate compared to other creatures. The movie animates them so well from all kinds of angles. No wonder DreamWorks wanted to steal from itself. Any horse lover can enjoy the movie with its dynamic animation and beautiful landscapes. The series? No. The audience for this is much smaller. At the end of it all, it's funny how easy it would be to avoid making everybody who remembers the movie hate this series. Change the name and coat pattern of the main character. Don't destroy the good thing you made. You can have your girl horse cartoon, no problem. But why would you drag your Academy Award nominated movie through the mud? Just wow. Wow.